Hey guys, today I want to teach you the basics of sales, the real raw sales psychology. Doesn't matter what your level is in sales, the basics are the most important things. So we're going to start off with something called the tools of our trade. What are the tools of the trade for sales? The number one tool of the trade is smiling. When you are interacting with your customer, it doesn't matter if it's face to face or it's online, wherever it is, the moment the customer sees you, you need to be smiling because smiling is contagious. Next one is eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most important thing in sales because eye contact builds trust. When you're looking at the customer and you can look deep inside their eyes, you talk to their soul, that's how you make a person feel for something. Eye contact is really important. Now you're going to ask me how much of the eye contact is the right amount of eye contact? Well, match and mirror. If a person is comfortable making eye contact 100% of the time, match that. If the person is comfortable doing it 50% of the time, just match whatever they are comfortable doing. Next one is called enthusiasm. In sales, enthusiasm and excitement is really important because your excitement, enthusiasm for what you're doing is going to rub off on your customers. So just remember, these C factors are really important. Next one is sense of urgency. SOU. Sense of urgency. This is a really important concept when it comes to sales. There needs to be a sense of urgency for yourself, and there needs to be a sense of urgency for your customer as well. Your customer might be in the market for the last 5, 10, 20 years, 2 days, doesn't matter. If they have not made a decision yet, it's because they never had an urgency of making a decision. They always tell themselves that they will do it next week, tomorrow, next month. But it's never going to happen if there's no urgency. All the sales in the world happen on these principles. That's why they put a deadline for products. They say the sale ends in 2 days. The sale ends in 24 hours. Or the sale ends today. They put a fake sense of urgency, so you make a decision quickly. And it goes for you as well. Like, how urgent do you make it for yourself to close the deal? If you give yourself next 6 months to close the deal or 1 year, it's never going to happen. The moment you are in front of your customer, you are going to get this sale then and there. Don't waste your time otherwise. Next concept, we call it kits versus scale. You never want to keep it long and lengthy. You always want to guess it. That means you always want to keep it short and simple. Straight to the point. When I started learning sales, I thought if I do more research, I'll know everything and I'll tell all my customers everything. At that point, I stopped selling because I was the one who was confusing my customers. Human beings, at core, we are lazy. We don't want to put in that much effort, but we want to reap all the rewards. So keep it short and simple. Do not confuse your customers because if you do confuse your customers, they're going to tell you that they will think about it, they'll do it later. Cool. The next concept is, we call it law of averages. Law of averages means sales is a numbers game. At the end of the day, it is a numbers game because every no leads to a yes, provided you have a positive attitude about it. Law of averages. In one line, it is every no leads to a yes. With a positive, shiny attitude. Sales don't come if a person has a negative attitude. Sales only come when you have a positive attitude. Would you ever go on a date with a negative attitude? If the answer is no, don't go up in front of your customer with a negative attitude as well. Be positive and they're going to respond back to you. Number one thing over here in law of averages is pitch everyone. Pitch everyone. When I say everyone, I literally mean everyone. Of course, the people who qualify for it. You don't want to pitch a child. If you keep pitching children, you're never going to get a sale because they cannot. They probably don't even have a bank card or a cash for a job, right? People who qualify, you want to pitch everyone. You never know who's going to say yes. Even to find out that they were never going to buy from you, you have to pitch them to find out. Don't reject them. Let them reject you if the answer is going to be no, which is fine. Second one. Pitch the last person as the first one. What I mean over here is you need to have the same level of enthusiasm, eye contact, smile. You need to apply the principles and the fundamentals for every person. Doesn't matter how many people have you pitched before. Think about it this way. Think about your friend who was maybe unemployed for 1, 2, 5, 10 years. He needs to show up and give his best self for the interviewer. Doesn't matter how many times he has been rejected before. Because the new interviewer doesn't know about this unless a new potential employee, lets the interviewer know that I've been getting rejected everywhere as well. You always want to give your best. So pitch the last person, ask the first one. Third one, really important as well. The third rule of law of averages is whatever you lack in skills, make it in numbers. That means if you are lacking the skills and the experience, you can make it in numbers. Think about it this way. Let's say if I go to gym for the last 10 years, but I'm really lazy, I only go to the gym once a month for the last 10 years. And you get really excited, motivated, you want to have the best shape of your life, you start showing up to the gym once a day, every single day for the next 6 months, 3 months, or a year. It will only take you a short time to have a better physique than anyone in the gym if you're more consistent with it. Just because you're going to the gym once a month doesn't mean you're an hour with physique. You actually have to show up more consistently as well. Same thing in sales. Whatever you lack in skills, you can always make it in numbers by having more experience in a short frame of time. The last one is know the law of averages. LOA, law of averages, always work. It's a numbers game, guys. Numbers are consistent and fair, but people are not. Just believe that it's going to happen. No, it's going to happen. When you're checking a deck of cards, you know there's always 4 kings and 4 queens in a deck of cards. The only way you cannot find it if you don't check all the cards. If you check random cards, your probability to find the king and the queen will less. Yes, you might get lucky and you find out them, or you might not get lucky as well. Only way you find out all the kings and all the queens, or 100% of the time, is that you check all the cards. So these are the basics. The difference between a person who is bad in sales, average at sales, and really good at sales is just how good they can implement these basics. See you next time. Have a good one.